February 17th, 2025. I had a short night's rest, I think a little over 5 hours. Got up and headed to the shoot, got there on time. Traffic wasn't too terrible, headed down to Federal Way Custom Jewelers to do, seems like we've been doing this now. This was the third year in a row, doing this shoot for them with Freed. So we kind of have a flow there. We got things set up and got moving pretty good. Went through all the normal stuff. Did some teleprompter, normal stuff that he does for socials and kind of customer engagement stuff, explainer type video stuff, various things like that. And then we did a bunch of B-roll with the macro lens, get some really nice beauty shots, tight shots of various items that he wanted to highlight. So yeah, we got some good stuff. I think we busted out the Lazy Susan, got some things that we hadn't, sort of a newer style than we've done in the past, so that was cool. Yeah, I think good looking footage. So that was a good way to start the day. I mean, the bulk of the day was a regular shoot day. After work, came home, had a couple hours, kind of just relaxed a little bit. I think I passed out on the chair here. Seems to be a pretty normal afternoon activity. I don't know how long, 5 to 10 minutes, not a real lengthy pass out. I probably needed more, although I do still feel okay. When I checked my sleep app record on the watch, it said I only had 30 minutes of deep sleep last night. That's unusually low. Typically I'm in somewhere near the hour or maybe a little over. And even I find that when I get roughly that amount of deep sleep, even if I only have 3.5 hours or whatever, I still usually can get through the day okay. In this case, it was a half hour, and I've been feeling okay for the most part, other than that little nap in the afternoon. I made the decision because I practiced with the Portland team yesterday that today I'd give the old FHE a try. Brad posted that they were doing a little activity thing at the Tacoma building tonight, and because I knew I wouldn't be able to go do regular arm wrestling practice with strong arms tonight, I thought I'd do that. So that's what I did, and I even had a bit of, I guess, positive anticipation to go. I think under the potential idea that I could maybe catch up with an old friend that I've had on my mind a bit lately. I wrote about the experience a little bit in my blog. I don't really feel like that I can describe it extremely well, or maybe I'm just a little bashful to do it in this setting for the vlog. But anyway, I kind of had the thought that I might see her, and that sort of was something I thought was a positive possibility there. She didn't end up going, so I plan to reach out, and I think it'd be really cool to connect and maybe see if there's a possibility there. I am keeping her name to myself at the moment, and maybe I always will, I don't know. But yeah, it's an interesting personal kind of, I don't know, it seems to me a bit of a parasocial relationship lately. Not that we've not had any interaction at all lately, but maybe more or less I've had the consideration of her character and her quality and her personality as I watch these YouTube channels. Um, they're sort of like my Jerry Springer, I guess. A lot of them kind of paint the dating landscape in a certain way, and I can't say that my personal dating experience exactly lines up with it in most ways, but in some ways it does, and so it kind of can make things seem a little bleak in a way, especially as someone who has definitely more of a traditional leaning in the ways of dating, in the way I pursue things that way. And yeah, I guess when I watch these shows, the way they talk about the kind of the typical modern woman's way of approaching dating, the way they seem inclined to just be extremely picky and kind of demanding and high-minded of themselves, and all these negative qualities, qualities I see as negative, kind of lead my thoughts toward her in a way that make me go, man, what a great person she would be if somehow we would make a good connection. I've always thought she was cool, so that's about as far as I could say in that respect. She's always been attractive to me. I don't know. I guess I never had the idea that she found me attractive, and I guess that sort of thought is what has always held me back from, with any woman that I might have wanted to pursue at any given time. That particular thought, the thought that I don't get a sense that they're attracted to me, has basically made me is probably the wrong phrase, but has essentially discouraged me from making any relevant steps toward trying to even find out what she even thinks. And that's sort of a similar concept to how I, right now, think I've approached this girl up till now. I think I'm going to reach out and give her a chance to shoot me down. I think that's the more correct way to do it. I think I'm not sure even what would be negative about that, even if she does shoot me down. It's just it's more valuable to go through the pain of rejection. I'm not even sure, it's maybe calling it pain is kind of adding more unnecessary negative connotation to it, because it's not negative. It's just what it is. It's just learning the truth of what your options are as a person. And the more I can learn about that, the better I'll be at, thinning down to who or what I should really be pursuing. So anyway, I guess those are some of my thoughts on the topic. The thought of being potentially in a relationship with her is exciting, and she motivates me in a positive way, and it could be a good thing. Um, the thought of being rejected doesn't even make me particularly sad, other than it makes me aware that I need to move on and go try to find that woman who does inspire me in a similar way. And that's a really valuable thing. That's what I want for my future. I want to be that person for her, and as she is for me. I think that would be awesome. Anyway, it was a good day. Pretty basic Monday, some unusual events, and a little post-Valentine's Day love on the mind. I'm not sure you'd call it that. Using the L word, kind of a scary thing, I guess, but whatever. All right, take it easy, y'all. Have a good one.